Hey, it's Robert here from robertcbrown.online. I hope you're having a fabulous day wherever you are in the world today. Now, today's video is all about how to become a personal development coach. So if you've ever harbored any ideas of being a personal development coach, this video is absolutely for you. I'm going to talk about why you should think about doing this as a career, what it will do for you, and what's more, what it will do for other people as a result of you being a personal development coach. And I'm going to talk to you about how to get it done properly, the key things that you need to have in place in order to be successful as a personal development coach. And if you want more, after all of that good stuff, I'm going to give you some places to go for more resources and support moving forward. Sound good? Great. Let's get started. So firstly, let's talk about the why of being a personal development coach. Well, it's exactly what I do. I love it. Every day I get up and I look forward to my day because I know I'm making a difference in the world, and it really juices me to know that my business isn't purely about me. In other words, it's not purely about putting money in my pocket. It's about giving first and making a difference. And the more of a difference that you make to other people, the more you get in return, which is really nothing more than a measurement of the value you're giving to people. And honestly, personal development coaching really is a force for good. All types of coaching are a force for good because it helps people to operate at a different level, to play at a different level, whether that be in life or in business or both. Coaching can often make the difference between where they are and where they want to be. So a coach, all coaches, play such an important role in enhancing the quality of life of their clients. And that's an amazing thing to do because it makes you feel super great about yourself as well, and it pushes you on to greater levels, and in turn the higher levels you manage to get yourself to in terms of your personal growth, your business development, skills, all of that stuff. The better you get at all of that, the more you can help your clients do exactly the same. So I would recommend to anybody who's got real compassion for people, real empathy, really care about whether or not people do well, and really have a vested kind of interest in other people's success, then I would really suggest you take a long, hard look at being a personal development coach. And I will also say that I am particularly biased towards personal development coaching because even when you're talking about business coaching, at the head of every business is a person stroke persons, okay? They have belief systems, thought patterns, actions, everything that will eventually permeate through an organization that they build. So the organization becomes a mirror image of who they are, what they believe in, and the way they do business, right? The staff will follow suit. So the old Sicilian saying is the fish stinks from the head down. In other words, go to work on the people at the head of the building first, at the head of the business first, get them right, and the rest will fall into place. It's like a domino effect. Topple the first domino and the rest will go. Same thing. You've got to change a business from the inside out, and you've got to start with the thoughts and the thinking behind that business, the mission behind that business, what they stand for, the core values, all of that stuff. It's absolutely crucial to that business's standing in the marketplace and ultimately its success and longevity. So I would suggest that if, for all of the reasons I've mentioned so far, that you think that being a personal development coach could be something you could do very well, I would say go for it, because we can't have enough skilled personal development coaches out there in the world today. Okay, so now let's talk about some of the things that you do need and some of the things that you don't need. The what you do needs and the what you don't needs, okay? First thing that you absolutely do need is a passion for this subject, is a real willingness to invest in your own personal growth and spiritual growth, because I feel the two go together. And the further along the personal growth path that you go, the more into the spiritual growth path you'll find yourself going. It's a journey that never ends, and it's an exciting journey that is just, it's challenging, joyful and rewarding at the same time. And when you take yourself along that journey, the first thing you want to do is help others have the same experience as you. So the absolute must, if you want to be a personal development trainer, stroke spiritual growth trainer, is to invest time in your own personal and spiritual growth. Because the more enlightened you become, the more you have to share with others. The more depth of understanding you have of your subject, the more you will be able to help others. And that is what it's all about. Now, what you absolutely don't need in order to be a personal development coach is any qualifications of any kind whatsoever. Now listen, if it makes you feel good, if it gives you a certain level of security going out there with a certification behind you, then I get that, and they are available in certain areas. I offer them myself to coaches that want to get trained through some of my personal and spiritual development programs. But you don't need it. If you've got confidence in yourself, if you're far along your personal growth path, that you have already built that self-confidence to a level where you are beginning to feel like an unstoppable force, and by the way, you may not know that yet, but you are, we all are. Once you come to that realization, you don't need a piece of paper to tell you that you're good enough to go out there and help people. That you're good enough to go out there and make a difference to other people, to actually kick some doors open and show them the way to a more enlightened, passionate, rewarding, loving life. It's all there for all of us. All that stands between you and the success that you want as a personal development coach is you having the belief in yourself that you can actually do it. I know you can do it. It's crucial that you get to a place where you know you can do it. And if you need a certificate of some kind to get to that, or at least get you started to build your confidence, cool. But you do not need it. I would suggest that you get really invested in your own personal growth and spiritual growth training. Okay? Get a Kindle Unlimited account with Amazon. Read. Just keep reading. Get yourself an Audible account with Amazon as well. And ideally, get yourself a book in print form and in audio form and listen while you read. Meditate before you do it, and this stuff will go in and you'll retain so much more of it. Another great way of retaining it is to actually take notes with a pen and paper, not on a keyboard, pen and paper. Because there is something about the action of writing with a pen and paper that makes things indelibly printed on your memory. Okay, so do it that way. But listen, you can absolutely do this. You can absolutely do this. You have just got to believe in you, and you can do this. Okay, so finally, let's talk about the how to get this done. I mean, we've already spoken about the importance of you getting involved in more of your own development, okay? Investing some time in growing yourself. Investing some time in the be part of the be, do, have equation, okay? Remember the equation, be, do, have, never to be changed. Be, do, have, all together now. Be, do, have. It never changes. You need to invest time on your own personal and spiritual growth. That is you becoming a different person, the type of person that can go out there and teach this stuff to other people and help them create the life and the business of their dreams as a result of the stuff that you know that you can teach to help them change their lives. Think about that for a moment. What a special thing to be able to do for anybody. Honestly, I can't think of anything better in the world to be than a personal development coach. I mean, I get a buzz every single day when I get up and think about what I do and the opportunities I've got to make a difference in other people's lives every single day. And that absolutely fires me up. Unbelievably, I can tell you, it really does. So you need to do that, number one. If you're looking at doing this as a business, start talking to people, start giving a few free sessions. Now, I'm not a big fan of free sessions forever because, ultimately clients don't value as much if you are giving your services away for free. So it's just a little bit of practice time to get your belief systems up. But then what I would also say is become a master of one area of personal or spiritual development. It doesn't mean that you won't work in the other areas with people, but when it comes to actually marketing to people, for them seeking out the expert, you want to be the expert or the perceived expert in one particular portion of personal development, okay, or spiritual development. So find out what floats your boat. Find out where your natural talent lies and focus down on being really, really good at that. Okay? Work on the other stuff too, but be really, really good at one thing. And then you can go out as the expert in that one particular thing. Now that cuts through an awful lot of expensive advertising and struggling to dominate niches. Go out there as the expert in one particular area, and you will find it a lot easier to go out there and dominate your competition, if there is any, or dominate your niche and get people flocking to you for the solution to a particular problem that you solve. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And really, other than that, okay, you've got pricing, you've got this, that, and the other. You'll figure all of that stuff out, okay? But what's really important for now is that you're doing it for the right reasons and that you are committed to being the best you can be. And once you do that and you create the value in advance for people, the pricing will fall into place. You basically won't have to worry about that because the more value that you give people, the more they'll happily pay, and they'll absolutely still love you for the results that are showing up in their life or in their business or both. I hope that makes sense. So I've thrown a lot at you, but if this is something you're thinking about and you have a real passion for it, and by the way, if you've got a calling for personal development coaching, it is something that comes from within. It is like a voice calling to you. It's an innate knowing. So you're a special kind of a person to begin with if you want to get involved in that. So I encourage you to take off the blinkers, get rid of any self-imposed limiting beliefs and go for it, because this is your chance to make a wonderful, positive contribution to this world of ours. And you'll feel really good about it in the process. Trust me, you'll feel really good about it. So I implore you to do that. Now listen, I hope that's been helpful to get you started. You can always leave comments and questions, etc., wherever you're watching this video. But if you want to dig even deeper, you want to get more advice, support, and you want to join my community, get over to robertcbrown.online. That's robertcbrown.online. Get on my email list and let's get to know each other better. I'm here to support you, and there's a wonderful community of people over there as well, who are like-minded individuals who are all committed to their own personal and spiritual growth and are also committed to making a positive contribution to this beautiful blue planet of ours as well. So I hope that's been enjoyable for you. I hope it's been inspiring, and I hope you step up and be that person I know you can be, and I think you suspect you can be too, and make a difference in this world. I know you can do it, so go do it, okay? And keep checking in. I'll be back every single day with more of this good stuff. Take care, bye. It's Robert here. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you've really enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed this, then please subscribe to this channel and come back and see many more, doing these things all the time. And if you want to know when the next one comes up, click the little bell and you'll get a notification each and every time we've got a new video up there for you to have a look at. And the other thing is, I nearly forgot. If you look
love everything to do with personal development, business development, and just getting yourself into a peak state, then you're going to want to get over to my free webinar training, which is going to show you exactly the steps to take to overcome any inner barriers that are stopping you from achieving in life and business right now, and exactly what to do to get that put right and start living the life of your dreams, starting right now. Sounds like a tall order? Promise you, you can do this stuff. Get across to my webinar training. The link is in the description below this video. I hope to see you there. And at the very least, I hope that you click the bell. I hope you subscribe to the channel. And I hope to see you back here again soon.